Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of Super Couch Fighters Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Welcome back, baby.
Hope you brought your fucking apples, because Brett's taking us to the classroom today.
Yeah, we're gonna learn some stuff today. Hi, I'm Brett, by the way.
Also, he needs vitamin C. He's still a little under the weather.
It's true. I'm still not feeling... Look at this young-ass Kami.
It's great. It's fucking dope.
Look at this. Well,
magic.
Goodbye, my dude.
Brett, what are we learning today?
Well, welcome back to Dragon Ball FighterZ. We're still playing this goddamn game because it's still awesome. And today I wanted to, like last time, we took a look at the tutorial, which teaches you like the most basic stuff in the game. But there's honestly a lot more going on. Excuse me. We're gonna go into training mode. There's a lot of stuff under the hood that a lot of people might not know about. And I wanted to go over some of that stuff, the stuff that's not as obvious. Oh, apparently I've unlocked the blue Super Saiyan somehow. Great. I didn't even know when that happened, but great.
Fuck yeah! When do we get to play those guys?
I mean, you could play them. I'm probably never gonna touch them.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to take a look at some of that stuff that's kind of under the hood. And probably the best characters for me to do so with are the characters that I put the most time into. I played this over the weekend a little bit. I was lucky enough to get some time to like go online and figure some of this stuff out for myself. Rando. Great. Team almost bald.
Almost bald. They're almost there.
Perfect. Okay, so this game, I'm so glad to hear that it's doing well. And that people are really enjoying it and a lot of people fucking bought it and they're playing it. That's good. But there's some stuff out there that's a lot of people just might not be aware of, and I want to talk about some of that. And like I said, a lot of this stuff I just picked up because like I got my ass kicked a couple times. Like, what the fuck is going on? So that happens, you go back to the lab, and then you go, oh, okay, that's how you do this, and so on and so forth.
So Professor Brett goes to the lab. I mean, you said you were noticing some things. What do you think is some traits of the game that aren't apparent to a new player?
Well, first of all, the best piece of advice that I can give anybody playing this game is to fucking experiment. Because there are some moves that just aren't listed in the character select, not character select, but in the move list. So, for example...
Really?
Yeah. Like, a lot. For example, so this dude, Piccolo's got the Demon Shocker listed, right? Which is this thing, and it's even got the anti-air version listed. Really cool stuff. But obviously, they don't need to list his like special button, which instead of a key blast, Piccolo comes with the yank. Piccolo comes with that demon yank. But you actually have an anti-air version if you press down in that shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really nice. And he's got an air version too, which people probably figured out. But it's just one example to prove my point. Another one was like Gohan. Like this dude has like a down version of his air key blast, which people usually don't have like down versions in the air for like the special button. Gohan does. Young Gohan, the little one. And I only found that out by doing his trials. So guys, please just experiment. Go to training mode and press the buttons, figure shit out. Like certain characters will have stuff that you can charge and hold that you didn't know. Some people will have ways to cancel shit that's not listed. So this game's move list and tutorial isn't that extensive, so it's up to us to experiment, get that information out there.
Find the character you want to play, your favorite Dragon Ball fighter, and then go mess around with them some more. Find out all the little things that aren't mentioned.
So another thing that's pretty interesting is the fact that like this game has these auto combos that in a lot of ways are made up of strikes that you can do manually, right?
Oh, okay.
So for example, if I launch and then just do 1-1-1, essentially what Piccolo just did there was 1-2-3, and I can even do that. Right? Same thing.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. There we go. But at first glance, it looks like there's not a difference, like it's at your leisure. But sometimes, in my opinion, it's a better idea to go for the manual, 1-2-3, and sometimes it's a better idea to go for the auto, depending on stuff. For example, I don't know if Piccolo's one of them, he's probably not, but there are certain characters that I've played where like shit just won't work if I put it in manually.
Interesting.
Yeah. So once again, it comes down to experimentation. If you have a combo going, like by all means, like try both ways, see if there's a difference in damage or positioning or anything like that, because you never know. So yeah, the auto combos aren't a bad thing. They're a tool just like anything else. And you have to pick them up, play with them, and examine them to figure out like, why would I use this over the other thing? And that goes for the manual combos as well.
So there might be some characters where the auto combo and doing it manually basically is the same. And then it just becomes ease of use for me as the player?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, cool.
Or, you know, whatever you want to do. It may not be ease of use, but it could be like what you like better, you know?
Okay.
So, another thing that's really important that I found really early was that, like, starting your combo with a launcher on the ground mitigates a lot of what you can do. And that basically comes down to the fact that you only get one super dash per combo, really.
So if you start with it, you burn it?
Basically.
Got it.
So you see how you like automatically super dash? If you do down 3 or down heavy and then press it again after, so down 3-3, you get the automatic super dash. After that super dash, if I were to try and launch again, I do launch, but I can't follow, right? There's other things you can do to extend it, but make no mistake, you're only getting one super dash per combo. Because of that, there's a lot of shit you can do on the ground pre-launch to maximize a little bit more of your damage. Now, I'm not talking about like this is the optimal for everybody, but it's certainly like something you can do. So the universal thing that I've started doing with characters is fishing with down 2, freeze them off their feet, into stand 2. And then I can cancel that into like jump 1-2. Right?
Fun.
So that goes for like just about everybody, real talk. So with Vegeta, you know, you do down 2, stand 2, and then jump 1-2 one more time. And I'm actually extending it there. So something else that you guys might not know about this game is that like things are jump cancelable. I think every air attack is jump cancelable. So what that means is, see, I jump there. Like after I like launch him up a little bit, I do jump 1, right? After that, I'm gonna do jump 1, jump 2, and I'm gonna cancel that jump 2 into another jump 1-2, which is just like 1-2, and then I press up, forward, and 1 at the same time to cancel into jump 1 again. It might be a really good idea to turn on my inputs for this.
Okay, so you're basically extending your air stuff.
Yep, more hits.
How many times can you jump cancel into this 1-2? Can you do it like 3 times? Can you do it 4 times?
Hold on. No, I'm trying to fucking I'm trying to turn on my inputs. There we go. Virtual controller, you think that'll work? Is that good enough? Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, that's kind of in the middle of shit, so let me put on the traditional stuff. There it is.
There it is.
So it's basically using your double jump, so you can only do it once.
Oh, okay.
So right there, I just did it. So you can kind of see. You see how like me pressing up forwards at the same time as 1?
Yeah, with the light.
That's what it's all about.
Got it.
You 1-2, up 1-2, and then from there you can launch again because everybody has the fucking mid-air launcher, which is down 3 in the air. I missed there because I accidentally pressed straight up.
Got it. And then you follow, and then you get...
And then you get, like, you know, whatever you want to finish it. So, for example, you can get 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can do a super or something because it's a hard knockdown.
Cool. So that's just, like, real basic. But that's something to think about for you guys out there who are pretty new to the game, is that, like, starting your combo with, like, yo, let's go, you're probably leaving a lot of damage on the table. And, you know, once again, what I just showed off is not optimal, but it's the start.
Right.
We're getting there. We already talked about your super dashes. You're only going to get one of those per combo, right? Mm-hmm. And I just also want to point out the spike. So, like, you saw how, like, Vegeta 1, 2, 3 in the air, and then Nappa lands, and he kind of has, like, that slide back.
Yeah.
That leaves him open for more shit. Well, that's because I'm spiking down with 3 in the air. But if you do like an airborne 3 regularly, let me just do 2, 3. Vegeta, there it is. See how Nappa recovers?
Yeah, you didn't get the knockdown.
So you need to have your opponents launched in order to get that spike, from what I can tell. So, for example, so that's not going to work because I already used my super dash. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of a scenario where I can use my super... Yeah. So, for example, 1, just 3. And it works. All I did there was launch and then straight up 3. And it works because he was already been launched in Super Dash follow-up.
But you got to get him launched.
Basically, so be aware of that. If you're trying to knock somebody down into like that knockdown state where they slide back and they leave their asses wide open, you have to have launched them somewhere in the combo.
Cool.
And then you're free to do whatever the fuck you want. And it's really fun. Now, I was looking at the comments for our last video, and a lot of people out there were like trying to blow me up, saying that like, yo, you said that super dashes aren't punishable, and they are, but no, they're not. See, people are talking about when people do this super dash, as a matter of fact, let's see, enemy settings, will you do me, yeah. Perfect. So, Nappa rushes in with the super dash, right? They were saying you can't punish this, and it's true, you can't. The only reason that hit is because it's computer and he wasn't blocking, right? They're talking about preemptively doing down 3, and down 3 beats all kinds of air attacks. I think it has full invincibility when it comes to airborne attacks.
That's really tight timing, though, to get that.
Well, you can scout it if your opponent is being predictable with it. The point I was trying to make was that, like, this is not a punish. And that's the point. When I said it's unpunishable, it's unpunishable. Like, you can't block and punish.
Right.
This is a fucking reaction. This is stuffing it. And that's still good. It's really good, as a matter of fact. Especially if you can, like, react to it. But see, if you do it right here, there's no way I'm reacting to that. So, like, trying to do that when you're so close to your opponent is a recipe for disaster.
Right.
But if you can, react to it from further away, no problem. Especially if your opponent is the kind of person that you will find online a lot, who likes to do this thing over and over. Oh, you better believe that you can get some really big free damage, off of them being pig-headed,
But you do have to scout it out.
Yeah, you know what? You can react. It can be full reaction from about this far away, But scouting, like I said, a lot of people who abuse this online leave themselves open to scouting because they do it so often.
Okay.
Because they do it over and over, it's coming, and you can kind of bait them too. Like if somebody's like being like a punk, like and like they're not doing it, and you want to bait them into it. Here, Nappa, you can stop that now. And you want to bait them into it. You can kind of throw key blasts to try and bait them into doing it.
Yep, they're going to
And
try to get through it.
then the moment they want to like try and get through it, just take them with a down 3. And a lot of people, I don't know if they know that either, but Nappa, I'm sorry, I need your help one more time.
Okay.
It's pretty good, Nappa.
I'm a Nappa.
So yeah, your regular key blasts in this game, guys, super dashes go right through.
Yep.
They like auto deflect. So I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it's pretty important. So if you're like, man, I keep getting zoned out by this shit, like that is like one of the things that super dashes are for.
Interesting.
Also, does Nappa have? I think Krillin does, right? Nah, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Are you looking for a beam or a beam move?
Oh wow, you can have him do like special moves and shit. That's crazy. I just want to see what Nappa's special is like. All right, this will work. Nappa, please stop. Stop moving forward. So you in block stun from a key blast can cancel into super dash. You see what I did there? So even if someone's like hitting you with a key blast that's like Vegeta's, and it's a lot of spam, you can like cancel the block stun and punish with that type of thing.
That's really good to know.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So even if you're like in lockdown and you're like, fuck, I missed the timing for the super dash.
Yeah.
You can if they're like being predictable and like spamming it,
you can get right through it.
Yeah, from block stun into full combo. So yeah, feel free to practice that, you guys. It's pretty important. Whoops. All right. Another thing that's really, I just wish. Here, let me try and bring Krillin in. Maybe Krillin's special attack is a little bit better for us. Oh, Krillin.
Oh no, he's got the crazy one.
This'll work. I just want to talk about deflecting.
Okay.
Which is back in special.
Yeah. You might need. I don't think does anyone. Okay.
It's being deflected. So all you have to do is kind of like time your back, S to deflect a key blast. But that honestly can work for any attack. Like honestly, any attack. You can even do it.
Like even like a medium punch.
Yeah, you can even deflect the super dash. Look at
Oh, wow.
that. Look at that.
Huh. Now, this is just a timing thing?
Yep. Like, you can't do this in block stun.
Okay.
It's not a push block, so it takes timing. But it's a lot easier to time than like a down 3. So if you feel like you can't react with a down 3 in time, then you can always do that. Let's see what else. And it can work for. Let's see, what does Krillin have? You've got Kamehameha, right?
Yeah, of course he does.
Check this out. One more time. See that 3 reflected? If you like mash it, nah, man, you take nothing.
Oh, wow.
And I was not blocking there.
There's a lot of ways to turn your defense into offense, it seems like.
Make no mistake, this is not turning defense into offense. Because, like, I'm not doing shit. I'm just deflecting. This is turning defense into better defense. But it's better than blocking and it's better than taking damage. You know?
Right.
All right. Thank you, Krillin. Appreciate it. So, yeah, that deflect, please don't neglect it, you guys, because it's really useful, especially to deal with people that like to do this horse shit over and over, you know?
Just spamming at you.
Yeah, it's unpunishable, and it's... Maybe I should go more in depth into it. So, yes, it's unpunishable, but the people that like to, like, press buttons after, like on block, they can be punished. So you're never going to punish this on block, right? But if your opponent is just super dashing at you over and over and, like mashing light attack, that is your chance to fuck them up. Because when you super dash and they block it, matter of fact, can I make Krillin block? Sweet. See that?
You're too far.
So if Krillin were to do like maybe a down 2 to down 3 or maybe just a raw down 3 afterwards, if you know your opponent's that type of person, matter of fact, you can even do that. So see how like that 2 actually reaches. After my super dash, Vegeta's 2 actually reaches. It's probably the best thing I can do there. But I'm telling you, if you time your attack, you're gonna win. You're gonna win that. So it's all about experimentation. So I understand, guys, super dash, everyone's gonna fucking use it at low levels. It's incredibly high or probably low risk, high reward, maybe medium reward. So you just have to learn to deal with it. And that depends on the character you're using, it depends on the character they're using, and it depends on what they like to do after a blocked super dash. You have to pay attention to that.
What Brett is asking you to do is you're not only learning the game, but you also need to recognize what your opponent is doing.
You know, playing fucking fighting games.
Right.
So recognize that shit, because a lot of people will super dash on block and like press a button. A lot of people will super dash on block and do nothing. You know, so you have to read your opponent. You have to learn what they like to do. Something else that's plenty fun in this game is... Hold on. Krillin, you can stop blocking now.
Yeah, Krillin, we want to beat you the fuck up, so please stop blocking.
Something that's pretty fucking cool in this game is the instant air dash, right? This is something I didn't find out for myself. This was like somebody like linked me a video, and I'm like, this is crazy. So obviously you can instant air dash in the game the traditional like Guilty Gear way.
Yeah.
Which is by pressing up, forward, forward, or up, back, back. Wait, was that even one? That happened so fast, he just looked like they hopped. That was crazy. There it is. Something, you know, in my opinion, when I first started playing this game, I'm like, whoa, movement is way harder in this game compared to something like Marvel. Because Marvel has the 2-button dash. And I'm like, oh man, that was easy, you know. So like wave dash quick, you just press like, you know, punches down, punches down, punches down. And that's not here. But there is kind of like this hybrid thing that Dragon Ball FighterZ just has, and it's fucking weird. If you jump, hold forward, and then press the super dash buttons, you will get an air dash.
Jump, hold forward, and press the super dash button.
Yep. See that?
But you don't get a super dash, it's just a normal
it's an air dash, yeah.
Okay.
Which is really useful for like doing offensive shit.
Yeah.
See, so I fucked up there.
Right, because you went into the
go
move.
forward.
Oh, okay.
So you have to hold forward. You can still do an instant too. Like you can do like up forward, like roll to forward, because you can't. If you like let go and tap forward, that's just a regular instant air dash.
So if I'm practicing this at home and I see the little dragon follow part, then I did it wrong.
Yeah, if you super dash, you're doing it wrong. You want a regular air dash. But my point is, like, you can get pretty quick shit. Whoops. See that? And it just takes practice. So you do like, the way I like to do it is up forward, don't let go. You just roll it forward, hold it, and press super dash.
Now, is this how you're accomplishing your air dashes right now, or are you doing the Guilty Gear way?
I'm trying to learn this way.
Got it.
Because, like, ultimately, it's going to be more fluid for me in the long run. Right now, it's not, but
right.
You can even do this on a whoops. You can't do it on a backdash, an instant backdash. But you can do what I like to used to do in Marvel, as opposed to, like, jump forward and, like, go with a button like that. I used to like to jump back and press the two, attack buttons to dash forward. So jump back forward. And you can do that. So you do up, back, hold forward, super dash.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So this is something that's going to take a lot of practice, but guys, it's in there. And then you can get fucking, pressure like that. You can, you could be like zoning. Whoops, that's the wrong button. You could be zoning a little bit and then like make your opponent think you're going to be jumping back, but no, you're right back in there. And that is a very powerful technique that I need to develop a little bit more. I think we all do. Because moving in this game is weird and difficult compared to a lot of fighters.
What makes it different? I mean, there's teleporting and there's all that kind of fun stuff. What's the big difference between other games?
The movement?
Yeah.
I'd say the biggest difference... There's a lot of differences. Like, there's a lot of movement options in this game. But I'd say, like, what separate... Like, this is an air dash fighter, And I'd say, like, the biggest difference is that it has other ways to get around, like the super dash.
Yeah.
And like the Vanish. Like, there's other ways to do it, not to mention, like, this funky system. But it's there, so I highly recommend it. See, even I fuck up sometimes. There you go. But that, like, I'd say the main thing you guys should practice is, like, jump back, press forward, super dash, and then 3.
Come down with an attack.
Yep. Probably like 2 or 3. Yeah, you got it. Also, something that I figured out a while ago was that sometimes I was doing the Vanish on people, and they would recover. Other times, they would do a wall bounce.
What's the difference?
The difference is making sure to cancel your Vanish from an attack. So right there, I did it, but they have to be like hit.
Okay.
Basically, like hitting your opponent who's already in hit stun with a Vanish will cause the Vanish wall bounce. So you can even do it from full screen with this as long as you time it. And I didn't. There it is.
The benefit of the wall bounce is you can do a super in there or something?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, you just keep it in your head.
Yeah.
So you do what you want this wall bounce then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, excuse me, guys. Yeah, this is huge combo potential. I missed.
But it is another timing dependent thing, right?
What do you mean?
I just gotta scout it with my eyes, see the move hit, and then go in.
Yeah, but that's just one way to do it. I'm just giving you an example full screen so it's easy to see.
Okay.
But you can easily, like, if you're doing like a combo. Okay.
Oh, and then you got it into, yep.
Like, it's not just about, like, doing it from a poke. You can do it mid-combo whenever you want to extend it.
It's nice that you can do it from a poke, though.
Sure, you can. But what this is mostly for is combo extension.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know what's doing it. The answer is, as long as, like, your opponent's basically in hit stun, they will get wall bounced.
Cool.
That's how it works. Very important stuff, and that's important to, like, experiment with, especially somebody like Piccolo. I was noticing that his Air 3 does not spike, no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah. It's just, like, not a spiking move. So I was like, fuck, how do I, like, get people on the ground? So, something that I worked into my game. Whoops. Instead of ending with, sorry, I'm trying to, like, talk and do it at the same time.
You're doing that little dive knee.
Instead of ending with 3, I started ending with one of his special moves.
So then you can get...
And then they land into that. The only problem is, like, that's very spacing dependent.
Yeah.
See, you have to do it early enough that it hits, but you have to do the Vanish late enough.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
You have to do the Vanish late enough so that he falls.
Ooh, interesting.
So it's in there. And there's honestly easier ways to do it. Let me see. There you go. It's just all about like how high up they are. Experiment with that though. Like that is the combo extending technique. All right. Can I can't. So I'm gonna set Krillin. Matter of fact, I'm tired of Krillin. Let's get 16 in here. I'm gonna set him to a Dragon Rush, which is like this game's throw, basically. Let's see. You gonna do it, big guy?
He's thinking about it.
16?
He's sleeping right now.
I'm an idiot. My bad.
There you go.
My bad. All right. Oh shit. So something I also. Oh shit. I don't know how I won that. Obviously, this game is crazy because if you do the equivalent of a throw and you land it, you get a full big ass combo.
Yeah.
But when that tech happens, you have to. I didn't realize this, but when that tech happens, you're free to fucking act. Like as soon as the tech is over, because I was waiting until I hit the ground, and people were already fucking super dashing back at me. I just wanted to let people know because that's a thing.
That's a real important thing.
So watch. In there.
Yo, just go. As soon as it's done, just start hitting buttons.
Yeah, or not. Like, or you can like if you're expecting that is a great time to like if you think your opponent's gonna do that as soon as it's over, boom, that's a perfect time to down 3. You know, just letting you guys be aware of that.
No, man, that's a good thing to know because I guarantee those situations happen and they're like, I don't understand. Why did I get beat? Right.
Like you're free to act, dude.
Yep.
Let's see. Only a couple more things we want to go over. Oh yeah. So, obviously in this game, you can like, during your super, you can like cancel into one of your partner's supers by tapping the assist button. Oh, did it look like Tien fell
a little bit
into battle? It looked like he was falling into battle.
Yeah.
And you can do that with all 3 as long as you have the meter.
And this costs a bar. This is a classic DHC, right?
Right, yeah, it's basically DHC, but I didn't even know this until recently. You can just do that without having to start. You can like continue a combo into the next person's super without doing your point character super.
What do you mean?
So,
I mean, I understand what you're saying. How do you do that?
In the middle of your combo, perform a half circle forward with the appropriate assist button. So, for example, boom. Isn't that sick?
Interesting.
I think. Hold on.
Now, does it? No, but it switches the characters out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can even do level 3s by doing a half circle back.
That's pretty interesting.
So if you're like, this is great for Piccolo, because like I said, he doesn't have air supers, and it's hard for him to spike people, right?
But he doesn't need to if he has another character that has a super that you can fall into.
Right. So this requires timing as well, but you can like do what I was doing before. Boom.
So when I think of this, I think of instantly like part of my mix-up game. But is this another way to like use characters and get sort of utility out of them of moves they don't have, like Piccolo?
Yes, but also it's not about mix-ups.
It's not about mix-ups.
You don't want to do this as a mix-up, like, because remember, like, I mean, it's about being able to go to another person's super without doing your own.
Okay, cool.
Because there's no mix-up here. Like, you know, it's just combo. And very, very useful, too. Also, you can, in the regular way, excuse me, guys. 1 second. Guys, my power level's falling.
It's falling real hard. We gotta give him some beans.
I gotta get some water. Hold on.
Some sensu beans. Or some sensu water. Just drink it up.
So, like, when you're doing this, and you do the DHC, it's all level 1s, right?
Yes.
You can do level 3s.
In the DHC?
Yeah, so watch. So here's, like, Big Bang Attack, and I'm gonna do Tien's Neo Tri-Beam. Yeah, the one where he fucking kills himself.
Sure.
You know what? You can even do... Oh, that's right. That's why. So, yeah, all you have to do is hold back and press the assist when you cancel. So, for example... But right now I'm mashing Piccolo, and nothing's gonna come out because you cannot DHC out of a level 3. So you gotta, if you're trying to get all 3 people, make sure the level 3 is last, because you can't get anybody else after that.
So you can do a 1, a 1, and a 3?
Precisely.
Cool.
Like this.
Booyah.
All you gotta do is hold back and mash that assist.
That's great.
If you're in the middle of a super.
Right.
And remember, if you're not, all it takes for level 3 is, half circle back with the assist button. There's a lot of utility here that I didn't know was there.
Yeah, these are some of this tech things, if you apply it at the right time, will win you matches.
Fuck yeah, well.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Right. Really only one other thing we want to go over today, and that's the utility of like the sparking blast. Yeah. Basically fucking Z factor.
Is it a burst? It's not this isn't the burst, right? This is something different?
It's not a burst. A burst in the classic sense is a combo breaker.
Okay.
You can't do this in hit stun.
Okay, so
Pretty sure you can do it in block stun. Oh, he wants to Dragon Rush. No. Yes. There we go. Yeah, one more time. Nope. You can't even use it as a fucking block stun cancel. So it is not a burst in any sense of the word. It's a fucking super mode. It's just super mode. And
how confusing in a game with characters that are called Super Saiyans, they also had to add a super mode.
Well, it's not called super mode. It's called sparking blast.
Sure, okay.
There's a couple things that it does.
Okay.
Obviously, makes you hit way harder. It recovers your blue health. But there's a couple things, like the coolest things that I saw that you can do during Sparking Blast that you can't normally is that you can fucking jump cancel on block. So
how long does it last altogether?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure like X Factor in the past, I think it lasts longer and is more powerful the less people you have on your team alive. I think.
Like X Factor in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah.
So look, that thing I was talking about before where you do like down 2, stand 2, and you jump cancel, doesn't work on block, right? Makes sense that it doesn't. However, if you turn that shit on, the offense continues, dude. Look at that. That's buff. So like
it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, especially on like a big character like this guy.
Like you just hitting them all over the place.
God, that's so buff.
You have to block all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. So you can just cancel, you can jump cancel normals on block in Sparking Blast, which is huge if you have an asshole in the corner. Sorry.
A big stinky asshole in the corner, just stinking it up with his hole.
Thank you.
And then we'll get,
and you just like, that's hard to get people off you that way, you know? If you are smart with it. I haven't even practiced this type of offense yet because I just found out about this. But there it is. I think the other cool thing about Sparking Blast is, so there's the Vanish, right? Let me turn him off of block. When Sparking Blast is on, you can vanish and cancel.
You can cancel the Vanish?
Well, you're still vanishing, but you're not doing, so like it always comes with that kick, right?
Yeah.
In Sparking, you're just here.
Oh.
Which is way more dangerous.
Right, like almost like a Strider teleport or something, right? You're just like behind them.
Yeah, it's a teleport. Having a bar to be able to blow people up full screen is huge.
Wow.
And they land kind of in the air, like they don't land in the air. That doesn't make any sense. But when they arrive, they're airborne.
They appear.
So you can like open with like like automatic best possible like combo damage and shit. And then you're in there. Like, and it's gonna be a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
And you can do anything. So like, this is perfect for blowing people up. Perfect for blowing people up who do shit full screen towards the end of the match. Because you know how people get nervous. What's that?
Do you save your Sparking Blast for the end of the match, or do you try to use it offensively early on?
I do, because like I'm not good enough to use it offensively early on, and that's probably going to be top tier strats later on. Like, burn it so you can kill a character quick and extend your
get
combo.
This Frieza out of my face.
But for now, yeah, I'm just saving to the end of the match, get some health back when my last character's there, and try and like make somebody to make a stupid mistake. Or at the very least, now I'm going to be like going hamburger on people like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, this shit is so powerful. I love that. And like, I just realized it like not that long ago. So that's basically it, guys. I know that we covered a lot of information today. I don't expect everybody to like remember all that, but like this is, I'd say like the biggest piece of advice we can give you so far is to experiment. Have fun and experiment. Just try shit, man. Because like all the stuff that we found out since last episode, there's probably tons more. Who knows who's going to discover the next new tech and shit like that. Next time on Couch Fighters, I think we're finally gonna go online.
Oh, I was gonna make you do it this time. We don't get to see it this time. Next time, for sure.
Next time, not even for sure, because like we still have to like go over like some characters and figure out what they can do.
Okay.
So when we do go online, people go like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Got it.
Because like this game is crazy and there's so much going on sometimes people can get real lost, and I think part of the it's gonna be more fun when people can follow along.
Sure.
And to do that, they just have to know what's going on.
All right, guys. Well, that means you need to be here on time next time as well, okay? Don't miss class. Don't borrow people's notes. I need you here to learn.
Thanks, guys, for being here. We'll see you then.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. That's been Brett.
Yep.
I'm Michael. Good day. We'll see you guys next time.